Howdy everyone in Cyberland. I hope you're doing well, and I bring to you another fantastic chess puzzle. I believe this one is rated over 1,000, meaning it has a level of difficulty for 1,000 level player, which should be good for you all beginners. And those that have seen these types of end games can quickly spot them and know what to do. And it's very important to study end games, especially pawn end games, because a lot of even the GMs, have you noticed how they like to get rid of material? And then it's a pawn rush, a storm, which pawn can and how many can get to be promoted. And so you have 5 pawns against 4 pawns. Guess who has more chances? Depending, obviously, their positioning style, and you still usually are a lot of times under time pressure, and you kind of have to almost make these move automatic. So the more you practice these types of pawn endgames, the better and faster your brain can react. There is no room for error. You make an error and that's it. It's over. Unless you're maybe Magnus Carlsen, but still, he can squeeze. He can squeeze like orange out of a stone or something. Seriously, but that's just telling you how deeply he knows positional and tactical movements. It's almost second nature. You know how you start playing the piano, some of you, first you are slower and you have to take the time to see where the C, the E, F, G is. But once you get better at it, you get faster, and then you start playing music by just reading the notes. Okay, that takes time, and different people reach that stage differently depending how much you practice. The same with chess. Usually, you have to use a lot of skills in chess: positional, tactical, forward thinking, memory from previous games, chess openings, how to handle the middle game, how to spot things, and how not to blunder. So all of that basically is by practice. And here we bring to you a orient yourself. Notice that this chessboard is from the black's perspective, so notice you know that there's an H there, okay, and it's black to move. The puzzle will tell you whether it's black to move or white to move. So black to move, orient yourself whether you're looking, usually, you're used to having a screen with the white pieces on the bottom, but here they switched it around, and since it's black to move, you see the black's perspective. So where is the blacks? We have the king and the pawn, and we have these 2 pawns. So who's closer to the end game here as far as getting promoted? That's correct. The black pieces are closer. There's only 1, 2, 3 technically steps away, while the white pieces are pretty far away. Okay, they did not, so there's an advantage here with time. But if you make a misstep here, then you will be stuck. So this is the problem here. If you make a misstep here with the black pieces, you will be stuck and you will not be promoting a pawn to a queen. And so here there's really no room for error at all. Okay, so if I go, so you have to do this in your head. So this is what you should be saying to your head. This is too far away, right? It's my next move and I want to push these pawns, but which one am I going to push? The G pawn or the F pawn? So if I push the G pawn, for example, okay, what's going to happen to it? Of course, he can move up, right? Or he can take. He noticed that this pawn there's a pawn already here. So moving up is not going to be helpful because he has no other pieces to help break this pawn up. So this would be in white's favor if you went this way, correct? And if you will, and then you have to see this piece, these 2 pieces of movements have to be in your head. And there you go. Are you gonna go get anywhere? Most likely not. Okay, unless you have time to bring this king all the way over to this. By that time, this pawn will be promoted. So you're too far out from this. So this is a crucial understanding of the order of things. Movement order is very important. So let's do it the other way. Okay, we have the pawns right here. Let's see if you push the F pawn first. Okay, you push it first, then of course they will take, and now you will take. And is there a way for white to stop you? Nope, the only piece that could stop here would be the king, and he's too far away from this pawn. So he can go here. There's no way, and maybe he can try to get it, but there's no way. And now we promote usually to a queen. Do you see? That is the difference between winning and losing. One move. That one move of the pawns. If you had moved the f pawn first, you would not have a chance. And if you move the f pawn first, you do have a chance at promoting, and therefore much higher chance of winning. So are endgames important? You bet your bottom dollar they are. And so that is very key to study pawn endgames. Do as many as you can. Play with your friends. Just set a few pawns on the boards. Set them in different positions, different scenarios. Look at grandmaster games in the end. Cut the time, study time, so that when you see an ending, you will be able to visually in your mind's eye see which move is best. And usually many people are under a time crunch. You don't have time to think things through. It all basically has to become automatic, just like playing the piano becomes. We don't have to think where the next note is located at. It just becomes automatic. So that's how you want to have these end games look like. Because time is of the essence. All right, take care, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like and subscribe. Au revoir.